The Dynasty. The Dynasty. Dynasty, baby. The Dynasty, baby.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? I hope everybody is doing well. I gotta fix this. Hold up. Wait a second. I gotta fix this. Hold up. I just realized some shit. Hold the fuck up. Wait the fuck a minute. Never fails. It's always something. It's always something. I feel like I'm further away than I normally am. This ain't right. This don't feel right. This is way too far back. I don't like it. I don't like it. We're gonna fix it. I hope everybody's doing well. And boy, we got some stuff for y'all today. We got a few things we gotta talk about. We got a few things we're gonna be going in talking about. It's gonna go crazy. Oh boy, I got some stories for y'all, man. Make sure there we go. Gotta fix that. I feel like I'm not zoomed in properly. You know, it never fails. Okay. It feels like I hate when I get that feeling that there's like something that's like not getting fixed right. But it's good to see you, by the way. Good to see y'all. Make sure everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's doing well. And now my shit isn't. Oh, I forgot to put that in there. Bro, it's early. Chill out. It's early, Master Hobo. How are you, sir? We gonna get some good conversations, man, because I got some stories for y'all, bro. I got some stories. I got some shit to share with y'all. Fix it. Fucking shit at me. Oh, I hate when this happens. I hate it when it happens. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's perfect right there. I'm gonna let that. Exactly. Blue Shell, welcome back. Good to see you. How you doing? Oh, we gonna talk. We got some shit to talk about. We got some shit to talk about. I gotta plug in my mouse first before my mouse dies on y'all. Hold on, let me plug in my mouse because my mouse is telling me that my battery's about to die. Woo. There we go. I promise you that was my computer, not y'all's. That wasn't me. I mean, that wasn't y'all. It was me. I promise. I was just making sure everything was good. Everything is pretty much all right. We gonna get to it, man. Strip Club Chronicles. Making sure we gonna move over real quick. Let me get to it. Boom. Make sure we looking good. Making sure we looking good. Making sure we looking good. All right, we looking all right. We looking pretty good. We gonna get into some shit, and I'm gonna explain to y'all why I did this, man. Because there's a reason. There's a reason why I did this one today, man. And it really, it's crazy that it happened the way it did. It's crazy it happened the way it did. And you know, if y'all haven't seen my last video, I really wish y'all did, man. When I talked about it, because we're gonna do that. I'm gonna pull up my channel and pull up my video where we talked about it, and all right. If y'all haven't seen this video right here, bro, I'm telling you, you guys are going to be missing out. This There we go. Y'all haven't seen this video, boy. This video right here. Now my shit don't even want to work. Look. Now my shit getting cut out. That's crazy. But yeah, go check out this video up here, right up here. Check it out. Right up there. Y'all need to go do it. Matter of fact, let me move myself out the way because I'm gonna tell you what it's called right there. Boom. Bam. Why strippers are going broke. And we're gonna kind of go over it today because it does have a lot to do with what I'm gonna be talking about a little bit later. But before we do, we gotta do something. I gotta do something that I started it. We're gonna keep it going. We're gonna where is it? Here we go. We're gonna do it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna do it. Yo, what the fuck? Hold on, bro. Hold up. See, it never fails. I was trying to get a sound effect to play and it didn't play. It played through the wrong spot. Hold on. Why is my sound effects not playing where I want them to? Oh, it's supposed to play through all of my... There we go. All right, for real. Okay, we got it good this time. All right, we fixed it. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of y'all that's in here, Master Hobo, Blue Shell, y'all still in here, right? First off, I need y'all to do me a favor. Drop a like. Share it out there if you guys are in the... if you guys are on the interwebs, the Twitters, the X's, the Instagrams, all that shit. Share it out. Let's go. I want people to see this shit, man. I want people to have some fun. We're going to talk strippers and we're going to have a good time talking about it. We're going to have a good ass time talking about these motherfuckers too. You feel me? But before we talk about them, we're going to do the looking. We're going to play the looking game, right? So we're going to play a little game that I created. Ladies and gentlemen, it's called Tip or Dip, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're going to call it Tip or Dip, ladies and gentlemen. This is where we put everything on this screen right here. And we're going to find out if you, the viewer, would love to tip or dip. All right? So if you see a dancer you like, you know, you going to tip her, or you going to just, you know, dip and leave it alone. You feel me? So I do not know all the names of these. The tips are just advice. Hey, that's okay. This is you don't have to, you don't have to have like actual money. This is just proverbial. If you had money, you feel me? This is if you had money, if you were, not the Master Hobo in your case, Master Hobo, if you were even just a regular Joe Schmo on the street, and you happen to see this, you feel me? All right, I just want to make sure the audio. We just gonna make sure the audio ain't playing, because sometimes they be killing you with the. They'll get you with the audio. That's really what kills you. It really is not even. That's the funny part about all of this. It's not the content that gets you. You know what I'm saying? It's not the content that gets you most of the time. It's the music. That's the part that kills me. That is the irony. Peak irony. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and do it. Bring it back. Let's go to it. Let's start with this one right here. We're going to go ahead and get it started. Bring it back. Yeah, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, tip or dip. Starting with this one later right here. We're going to start with this one right here. What y'all thinking? Oh, that booty moving. What y'all thinking? What y'all thinking? Shout out to I Shoot Strippers. Shout out to them. What y'all thinking? What y'all thinking? What y'all thinking? What y'all thinking? What we thinking? Tip for would be good job. You think so? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna. This is gonna be a little. This is gonna be a little. This is gonna be a little controversial. Okay, a little controversial, chat. But I would not tip until I see more. Okay. Like I want to see more than this. Okay. Like she's got a nice body on her. Don't get it twisted, right? But I want to see more than this. I want to see her actually doing something on the pole. Just saying. So if I were to give you this money, Master Hobo, and don't run off with it, all right? If I were to give you this money, Hobo, would you tip her? I would want to see more. Okay? I want to see more. Just saying. I want to see more. That's just me. Like, I need to see a full package here. I'm just asking. I just want to know, chat. We got to know, chat. So I just want to know. Small tip before the money turns to dust in your hands. Oh, come on, man. It'll turn into dust. It's that bad for you? It's that bad? It's that bad? It shouldn't be that bad. It shouldn't be. Oh, this is funny. I'm not gonna lie. This one's kind of funny. Where is it? There we go. All right. This is funny. While we're doing the tip or dip section, I just wanna I'm gonna mess up so money dies in my. Oh, man. I gotta get this one. This is not necessarily part of the tip or dip segment, but this is fucking hilarious. We see this all the time. This is funny.
I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna pay this rent.
What's wrong, John? I'm only a little behind. The water, the gas, my phone, and my car is leaking some kind of fluid.
Okay, you were right. Help me.
Show me something. Don't mention my name, but don't tell her shit about me.
Without a trailer.
Oh, what the fuck is going on?
About me?
Bro, I've been calling you, never told me. What? What is going on?
You elaborate too much.
If you don't have it, just say, I don't fucking have it!
The bills have eyes. Yo, this is hilarious. Yo, this is funny. Girl, you just met 47 seconds ago. That's funny. The bills have eyes, y'all. That is fucking hilarious. I just wanted to share that. That's how a lot of girls be acting. Hey, that'd be a hell of a Tubi movie. You know what? That's a hell of a Tubi movie. I might get Tubi just to watch that. Just saying. I just might. I just might get Tubi just to watch something like that. That's crazy. Oh man, that's hilarious. All right. I got another one. So we gonna do something here. Here's another one here. All right. Let's do Where is I just had it. Okay, here we go. All right. So we got another one. We got another one here. For tip or dip. You feel me? To be free. I have no idea. Maybe for the first month. I have no fucking clue. All right, we got another one for the tip or dip segment here. Let's get it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Get your money ready. Your proverbial money. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you need something that's a hobo before it dies in your hands, I got you. I got you with some money. Here you go. You feel me? Let's go. Tip or dip. This one right here. This one is Skylar. What y'all thinking? Tip or dip? Right here. There's no audio on this, so I was smart. Mainly it was from when I posted on Instagram. Shout out to Skylar, actually. What y'all thinking? Tip or dip? What y'all thinking? I like this. Hurry, the money's turning. Right. Just put some gloves on. Man, so we'll put some gloves on. Put some gloves on. I think this is a tip. You know, a little diversity. Got a little. That's so white girl. Bro, that right there is crazy. Like, y'all don't know how hard that shit is, bro. Because not only is she inverted, right? The crazy part is she is literally inverted, right? And she's got like pretty much full extension right here. It's hard to see it, but she's got a full extension. Like both her legs are extended out completely. In the tub. No, I got you. That's crazy. Like she's cool. I like this one. I think I cut this one. Yeah, I cut this one short. Really cute. I like it. Let me see. We're going to do another one. I got Onyx. This one was good. Onyx is cool, man. I haven't had a chance to talk with her. But here's another one. Shit. I might hurt myself. I'll just admire from a distance. This one is Onyx. Onyx actually did a really good job. Like, I think this is the first day I met her at the club. Yeah. This was day one. And she hasn't been able to be back since. I think it's because the way our hours are. Bro, she killed it right there. And then she just goes straight out to this. I think that's a Superman, I think. She just killed it right there, bro. That's wild, bro. That's wild, y'all. That's an automatic. That's easy tip right there, bro. She kills it, bro. Very good at what she does. And then she does the airwalk. I love the airwalk shit, and she does it in reverse, bro. Like, that's one of my, I love that move. Like that, the airwalk shit. That shit gets me every time, bro. Like, she kills it, bro. Every fucking time, bro. She kills it. Haven't had a chance to see her in a while, though, but yeah, she kills it. So, I got another one. Where's my teaser at? Where is... This one's Raven. This one's Raven. It's a quick one. I think she's a little bit new. She's only been dancing for like 6 months, I want to say. Yeah, she's only been dancing for about 6 months, 7 months now, maybe. Yeah, only 7. What y'all think, chat? Tip or dip? I want her I like working with her because I want her to get some more experience under her belt. She's very pleasant, very cool to talk to. You know what I'm saying? Feel me, chat? You feel me? All right. And yes, I am promoting my stuff. I sure will. And oh, you know I got to get one with the homie. Small tip. Fair enough. Fair enough. You got Euro back for this one. I'm proud of myself for this one. Shout out to Lachey Chris that did that song. For those of y'all that's wondering what the song is, that song is really good. Really dope song too. Nice little sexy song. But yeah, this one, I had to bring back Euro for this one. She killed it. Like, I remember getting this clip. I was like, yeah, I got to do something with it. Finally was able to do something with it. Got it. Real simple shit. You feel me? So yeah, I think that's an automatic. That's an automatic tip right there. Where's the homie Naomi at? I gotta get the woman Naomi on it. Naomi, I got another one with Naomi in this outfit right here. That was pretty cool. I like working with her. She's dope as fuck. Dope as hell, bro. Bro, I'm telling you. The crazy part about what Euro does, right? She does that regularly. Okay. I thought it was just like a one-time only thing. Like, no, that's a regular occurrence for her. Like, she will act the fuck out, bro. Like, she's high energy for real. High energy for real, bro. She's getting better with her poetry too. She needs to add another one, but yeah, she does that little sign thing. I forgot what they call it, but it's like, it looks like from right here, it looks like those strip club signs, the neon signs. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Blue Show, you have yourself a good night. Thank you for coming by. It's always a pleasure. You can catch the rest on the replay. I appreciate you. Like I said, we just getting started tonight. Just getting started. So, like, don't that look like the neon signs, right? That shit looks like the neon signs, don't it? Like, if you were to take that and make a silhouette out of that, like, it would be a perfect, damn near perfect silhouette. I think that's pretty cool. And she does a really good job though. Like, really good job. Feel me? But yeah, just wanted to mess around with that. I'll be having too much fun with these. I'll be having way too much fun with these. Y'all go check out the Dynasty Dimes Instagram for y'all. For those who don't know. For those who are not sure about what's going on, the Dynasty Dimes Instagram, IG. Check them out. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Yeah, we got a whole lot of shit going. I appreciate y'all for stopping by, even if it is for a little bit. But yeah, go check out. Check them out right here. Let me put the word. I'm stupid too. Yeah, go check us out right there. I'm over here working, bro. Trying to get it out there. Trying to get the numbers up. You feel me? Trying to get those numbers up. Let me go ahead and give us a follow, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get into the first topic of the night. It's always fucking something. But we're gonna get into the first topic or first video. I'm actually gonna do something that's a little bit different here. I'm actually gonna go into this video. I've been wanting to react to this one. Shout out to Mia Mocha. I think she recently changed her name, I guess. But shout out to her. And Yeah, so this is one of the things that her video, I think it's the things that they don't tell you about being a stripper. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Let's take a look at it, shall we? All right. All right, Miss Mia, how you doing?
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, and I'm basically going to be doing a video on things they don't tell you about being a stripper. Things I wish I would have known before I became a dancer. Okay, I don't really know if I can say this is story time or what. I think I'm just going to be chit-chatting with y'all and just these some things that I've went through, that I've experienced, and that I wish I would have known before I started stripping.
Let's talk.
And if you're thinking about stripping, or if you're just interested to see and watch the video, I hope you enjoy it. By the way, I'm here in the locker room, right, because I'm doing after hours, but I got here mad early just so I can do this video and do some content before like a lot of the girls get here. So that's why y'all see I'm at work. But it goes to aesthetic though, because I'm talking about the club. Come on now. Come on. These are some things that I would have wanted to know before I started dancing. And I feel like social media, especially nowadays, or glamorizes the nightlife industry a lot. And you know, it is a lot of fun. You can make a lot of money. It is fast money, but it's not easy money. And I feel like a lot of girls go into this head first, not really knowing what to expect, and you know, or just, you know, really traumatizing herself, because it does come with trauma, like, you know what I mean?
I'm glad she says this, right? I'm extremely glad that she says this, right? I'm glad she talks about it, and I'm gonna back up a little bit, because she says something that's really a key important part here, right? Social media has glamorized the nightlife in general, especially strip clubs, right? And it can be fun. It can be a great time. I'm not gonna knock that. I will say it. It can be a great time, but it can also be a lot going. You feel me? So one of the things that you have to understand, you know, if you are trying to be a dancer, that there is a lot that goes on, right? So let's back up. Let's see what she's saying, right?
A lot of girls go, it is fast money.
It's fast money,
but it's not easy money. And I feel like a lot of girls go into this head first, not really knowing what to expect, and you know, or just, you know, really traumatizing herself, because it does come with trauma, like, you know what I mean? So the first subject I want to get started on is alcoholism. When you're in the club, it's so easy to like become a drunk or just become an alcoholic, because you're damn near drinking every day. Like
that part. Fast money will never be safe money. A lot of people don't realize. Yeah, that's true. What up, 13? Good to see you. Welcome in. Always a pleasure seeing your face in the place. Oh shit, ladies and gentlemen, we got Miss Sparkles becoming a member of the channel. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Miss Sparkles. I appreciate you trying to pick on me. Doesn't give you a free pass to pick on me though. No, but I appreciate you. No, thank you so much for your support. It does mean a lot. But yes, wait. Hello? Did it not show up? Oh, I don't have the. Oh my god. Ooh, I am. No, not at all. But no, I do appreciate the support. Where the fuck? Hold on. Hold on. Where is my... There it is. I'm so silly. I'm sorry, chat. My bad. It happens. All right, let me try highlighting this again. There we go. All right. Put that there. Master Hobo, welcome to the... Bro, you gonna get Master Hobo. You already in there. Don't trip, bro. Don't trip, Brody. You know you good. Hey, if you are not able to do it, I understand. Absolutely not. I told you, hey, that's what you get for doing it. That's exactly what you get for doing it. You creeped yourself out. Told you that AI should be creeping folks out if you better make sure you know how to do it. So let me back up. So she's talking about alcoholism, right? So I really wish people understood what she's talking about, right? My biggest issue is where a lot of girls come in here and they feel like they have to drink in order to have a good time. You do not. Okay? You do not have to drink in order to have a good time. I'm saying this respectfully. I don't know where y'all get this idea from. It is the dumbest thing ever. Okay? Maybe, you know, to get loose once or twice, but if you don't have it in your mind to like get comfortable for yourself, you're going to have a problem. Okay? That's a fact. Because once you start relying on the drink, once you start relying on a drink, that's where the alcoholism comes in. That part. This right here. What up, Milken? How you doing, big dog? Good to see you. Welcome in. Good to see you. Right? You can drink it. You can you never drink and can have on. Exactly. But that's also because you're a hobo. I don't drink. Oh boy. Hey, you be over here bothering people. That's what that is. I'm joking. But let's go.
I started when I was 18 years old, never drank before I started dancing, and I had got my first DUI at 18 years old. After I started dancing, you know. First of all, I was underage drinking, wasn't supposed to be drinking. Got a DUI, and kind of things just kind of snowballed from there. I won't say in a bad way, but, you know, definitely was some lessons in that. You know what I'm saying? And it
So she got a DUI at 18. That's crazy.
was just because, like, looking back at everything that has transpired and happened, like, alcohol did play a big factor, and it's just so important to just really like keep track of your drinking. Like, have a drink limit, don't drink and drive. It's so important not to do that, because in a blink of a second you can kill somebody, you could die. Like, it's a very dangerous thing to
Y'all, look at this. This is good right here. Have a drink limit. Don't drink and drive. Have detox days. We'll take breaks. Exactly. And also, so the thing about clubs too, certain clubs also, if you are in a club that has a bar, most clubs have a bar. Except for my club. My club is after hours, so we don't have a bar. That's how we're able to stay open so late. You can get you a fake drink. That right there. This right here. Exactly. Right? Or get you a fake drink. Okay? Make sure it's a drink that, you know, they don't need to know, like, the customer doesn't need to know if it's a fake drink or not. I'm not saying that. They don't need to know. But get you a fake drink or something to kind of like just chill out. You know what I'm saying? Or, like you said, get some water. And also, like, just drink with, like, be careful who you drink with, too. You know what I'm saying? That's the other thing. Agreed. He's a kind of drink.
do. Like, watch your liquor, and if you can, don't drink it all. You know, like, that's what I say. So that right there, I didn't know that. You know, I didn't know. So I didn't. I'm like, well, you know, but if you're drinking every day, like, yes, you can become alcoholic. You can become a drug. You can get in trouble. You can get a DUI. You can ruin your fucking life. Like, you don't want to say you can ruin your life. You can never ruin your life. As long as you're breathing, you have options. But you can definitely make it a little.
Yes, he does, actually. Yes, he is. He does have art. 13 does have art. Maybe just get rid of. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Hobo.
A little harder, okay? So just take it from me and just be responsible while drinking, or just don't drink at all. Like, you know, I give myself detox days and all of that. The second thing I would say is sexual assault. Like, you know, obviously,
why is this number one? This is number two, Libby.
You know, sometimes common sense isn't that common, but I've gotten sexually assaulted plenty of times. People have groped me, people have touched my vagina, people have, you know, tried to lick my breast, and people have definitely, like, touched me without my consent, you know, and it's a very hurtful thing, and depending on what you're going through or how you're feeling, like, you know, it can traumatize you in a sense. Like, I have had moments where I had to kind of go, you know, off to the back and, like, cry a little bit, and, you know, because you just like, well, why the fuck are you touching me? Like, or sometimes you get in that mode and you're just like, damn, I'm really in a situation where these people really think touching me okay because I'm doing what I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just think it can just touch my I'm dancing. Like, they don't know me from a can of paint. Like, So it's important to just really place your boundaries, really voice yourself, really take advantage of having security in the club, let people know. Be at a good club that protects you, ladies, and that will have your back as well, because sometimes some clubs don't care about it.
That's true. But also, like she said earlier, boundaries. Clear boundaries, right? Because this is the thing, a lot of it, and a lot of clubs it's up to the girl. It really is up to the girl, right? So when it comes down to SA, right, it's really dependent on the girl. And a lot of people don't understand this, but if you are not as attractive, fellas, okay, more than likely it's going to be an assault case. Okay? This right here. Okay? And it varies by the person. But a lot of dancers do not have the wherewithal or the ability to sit up here and say, hey, look, I don't get down like that. You feel me? Or be bold enough to push people away. Okay? Know when to knock some hands away and say, hey, I don't get down like that. I don't care how flirty I am. I don't get down like that. This ain't that type of party. Whatever. Be 10 toes. Okay? I don't care if you are losing money. Move around. And that's what, once you stay consistent, and that's the other thing too. The inconsistency is what kills me. And people see this. A lot of girls will be inconsistent. And a lot of people will pick up on that shit. Because if you're inconsistent with it, and people see that you're trying to take advantage of them for it, they're not going to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with the people in the club. Okay? Just because security's there, it doesn't mean it gives you a free pass to try to finesse a man and try to get him kicked out the club because you don't really like his vibe that much. Also, I'm not exactly sure. Okay? So I'm just saying.
But also just, speak up for yourself. Like sometimes I wouldn't say anything. I just kind of, but at a certain point I would just actually like let people know like, hey, like don't touch my vagina. Like, and sometimes people are drunk and just having fun, so they don't realize it, and you might have to tell them, and they usually respect it. I have had that as my experience. Like, hey, I'm not comfortable with that. Can you not do that? And they respected it. And some people even give me more money for it because they're like, oh, well, you the first person to ever say something to me. Nobody ever tells me. So here you go. I respect that, So speak up for yourself. Sometimes and placing boundaries, especially in this type of work, is very important. Like, or you'll just get ran over, The third thing would be like colorism and racism.
Oh boy.
So
here we go.
Me being me, I'm a black woman. Like, I think it's
no shit, Sherlock.
People of color. I'm a dark-skinned black woman as well. So I have worked in a lot of like white establishments. I like to be able to change my environment. I'm like a chameleon. Like I like to be everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I like to be around all types of people. I like to know the ins and outs of everything, whatever it is that I may do, because I want to be great at it. So I always like tried to go to I made it my mission to be in different environments. Like I wanted to go to the hood clubs, I wanted to go to the white clubs, I wanted to go to the upscale ones, I wanted to go to the mixed ones, I wanted to go to the Spanish ones, I wanted to go to all of them, so I knew how to kind of navigate any type of environment that I was in. And I love that I did that because I'm able to be around anybody. I've always been like this since I was a child. I say this to say that I've experienced so much colorism, even in like the black clubs. Like I experienced a lot of colorism. I experienced a lot of like just downright racism. Like you go to the club and you that bitch, like, and it's like that will accept you because I'm beautiful. I think I do have like I guess you could say European standard features or whatever. Like I'm like this token black girl, you could say whatever. So I kind of I usually got a pass to be in those spaces. But even while I'm there, sometimes I feel like an imposter. I feel like sometimes management would make it their mission to kind of treat me like you're here, but try to humble me in a sense, like if that makes sense. Like you're here, whatever, you're cute, whatever, but you still black. You know what I mean? And so
now this is debatable. I'm not gonna sit there. I'm not gonna knock her personal experience, right? I'm not knocking your personal experience, baby. If you ever see this, I'm not knocking your personal experience because, not gonna lie to you, I had a incident that I thought that could have been led to a racist decision from management themselves, right? And so I know I have the idea, and a lot of times it's hard to prove. Okay, that's the problem with it. In a lot of cases, unless you're recording it, it's very hard to prove. It's extremely hard to prove. Charlie Nuclear, how you doing? Welcome in. Good to see you. It's very hard to prove exactly racism or colorism, and I'm not gonna sit here and say it doesn't exist. However, the stereotypes exist for a reason. You feel me? Stereotypes happen for a reason because if I'm a manager, right? Let's say if I'm a manager and I've never seen this dancer before a day in my life, right? I've never seen this dancer a day before in my life. And before this dancer, I've dealt with 6 other black girls. You know what I'm saying? I've dealt with 6 other black girls. And out of those 6 other black girls, 5 of them were just straight up rude. They were, they thought they were the boss. They thought they were the better than me. They thought they knew, they thought they knew it all. Okay. They had a really bad attitude, this, that, and the third. Okay. If I were to see her being the 7th one, in the back of my mind, I'm going to assume that that may happen. Okay. Now, personally, I'm not going to sit up here and act on the impulse, but if she shows me certain things that the other 5 black women showed, right? The bad attitude, the talking back, the sassiness and all of that, right? I'm going to start thinking that. And a lot of people don't understand. A lot of dancers, they think that they think that, you should just take me as I am, which is partially true. But if you start acting in ways you don't know the stuff that I know. So if I've seen certain things and I start seeing that out of my past stuff that I've had happen to me, it start to line up, then I'm going to start thinking a certain way. Does that make sense? So it's not necessarily racism. And yes, right here, that's true too. The final decision can have been made in an innocent intent or improvement intent. Exactly. Stereotypes exist for a reason. Okay? Stereotypes exist. And there are people that play into the stereotype. And I really wish people understand that. So it's not always a racism thing. It's not always a colorism thing. Yeah. And stereotypes can hurt. They can. And sometimes it does make it harder for darker skinned dancers or black dancers to come in and actually do their shit. It's really about, it's really about what you put in there. But you hate the ones you fit into. Gotta fix it. Gotta fix it. If it's fixable. Fix it if you can. Oh, geez, the dumb blonde one. Oof, that's no fun. Why is my chat? Okay. Why did that not show? Okay, I have to show it over here. That's weird. But let's go ahead.
Sometimes it can get to you. Like, it can't get to you when you're in a section and they say they only want light skin girls. Or when they only like showing favoritism to a certain shade of women. And
well, that's their preference. You can't get mad at that.
You bad. Or when just you making money and management treats you like, it can really fuck with your self-esteem. It can make you like consider bleaching or changing who you are or something about yourself. But one thing
Okay, so let me stop you right there, baby. Okay. So she's got it kind of confused, right? Right. So she's got it confused. I'm gonna get to your comment in a second, 13. She's got it confused that people have preferences, right? If people prefer, I want light-skinned girls in my section, okay? That's their prerogative. Preference, prerogative, yeah, both of that, okay? It's their thing. That's what they want, Okay. If I want a certain type of girl, as a customer, I'm well within my right. If I'm paying, it's well within my right. It sucks. Yeah, she's pretty. Like, she's pretty. I get it. Yeah, I agree. She is pretty. Stereotyping helped us stay away from things that wanted to eat us, right? You're gonna pet that target because you hate stereotypes. Be my guest, but I'm not losing my hand. Fair, yeah, because stereotypes are indeed human nature. Right? That is agreeable because it does protect us. It can protect us from things, and that's what I feel a lot of managers are doing. Is it always right? No. Sometimes you could be wrong. If I order a hot pink iPhone, I better get a hot pink iPhone. That part. It pretty much depends on what strippers the customers want in the club. Yeah. Overall, yes. Give or take, yes. I think he's just making a point, Miss Sparkles.
I prided myself in is being a dark-skinned black woman and being able to step in any type of environment and be that woman, be that girl, be that goddess that I am. You get what I'm saying? So you're beautiful. Black is beautiful, but these are things that you're going to experience, and you have to have tough skin. You have to be okay experiencing that. You have to.
I'm glad she said it. She said the part that I've been saying it for a while. Yes.
Not let that, you know what I'm saying, infiltrate your mind or infiltrate your mind. Like the negative things that people say or the way people treat you because of how dark you are or whatever. You have to remember who you are and how gorgeous you are. Like people used to try to make me feel, I'm like, baby, do you see me? Please. Another thing I would say that things I didn't know that I wish I knew before I started dancing was your mental health. Like being
Hey, look at the club. I'm going to the Asians. Crappy boy, right? Hey, fair enough. Hey, that's your preference.
this environment, and I feel like this is a kind of like a. I'm gonna get a little deep here because I feel like this is a kind of like gray area when it comes to the sex work field. That even I myself I have my moments where I'm thinking about it like, well, damn. When you think about it, we really in the sex work industry, you're selling yourself basically. Like you that's basically what it comes down to. You're the product. You're the beautiful woman. You're selling a fantasy. You know what I mean? And the fantasy is you.
Not sure.
So it's like, you know, people are going to touch on you and feel on you and say these things to you and, you know, kind of you're objectifying yourself just like this person is objectifying you as well. And the reason why I say it's a gray area because I have my moments where I'm like, I feel empowered because like, damn, bitch, all I gotta do is get in your face and talk to you a little nice and you gonna give me all your money, or all I gotta do is shake my titties and you gonna just, you know what I'm saying? Or all I gotta do is just, you know, I'm dancing. I love to be naked, and I enjoy those things. I love pole dancing. I love to be naked. I just love being feminine and sexual and whatever.
Okay.
And that's the, you know, upside to it. You like, oh damn, I could just be me. Like I could just be my sexy self and just make money. Like that's it. And then there's the other side that is like, damn, like these people don't even look at me as a human. Like they look at me as just like this sexual being, this stripper. You know what I'm saying? Who they want to. They just, you know, I'm just a or play toy or whatever to this person, you know, and they're paying me for it. They're paying me to touch on me. They're paying me to talk to me. They're paying me, you know what I'm saying? You know, I hope y'all understand what I'm trying to get at.
No, we get it. So here's the thing with this, right? And I've said this before, right? I've said this before. For the men that do that, right? For any man that sits up here and devalues a woman just based off of what she is, right? I'm over here trying to have a serious conversation. Get the fuck. The fuck? Okay. All right. Great. Now my Steam Deck is not responding. That sucks ass. That is boo-boo flakes. I hate it. All right. Anywho. Hate when that happens. There we go. Ought to be ashamed of yourself, 13. Ought to be ashamed. But for those men that sit up here and look at you like that, right? That is not your concern as a dancer, right? That is not your concern. It's not. I know that might sound a little bit mean. It might sound a little bit weird to somebody, but I don't care. It's a fact. That's not your problem. That is not your problem. How you doing, Chloe? Good to see you. That is not your problem. As a dancer, how somebody else perceives you, that is their issue for them to work out and not be, and you don't need to worry about it. Right? And you know, a lot of people, and you know, just with her, she's not the only one. Any girl that does, like at this point, it's also any girl that does any form of sex work, whether it's OnlyFans, at this point, or even just basic thirst trap pictures, right? They put this stuff out there. They always try to do that shit. Oh, well, you're a whore because you do this. You're a this, that, and the third because you do that. How do you? Most people don't know. Okay. You feel me? Most people don't know. That's their problem. Okay? That's their issue. Most of them wouldn't know what a slut was if a slut slapped them across the face. Okay? Let's just call it a bean. I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. All right? Most of these regular people, they don't know what a slut is. They don't know. And they don't care. That's not surprising. Yeah. That's exactly this right here. And that's the part that a lot of people need to understand, bro. Like, that is the reality of this shit, bro. There are some people out there that's going to look at you and think of you less than. That is not your problem. That is their problem. You feel me? That is their problem. I'm going to partially disagree on that, but I can see why. A lot of people would say the same thing, and I understand the sentiment behind it. You feel me, Mugen? I understand the sentiment. Okay? But at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, because this is honestly, in my personal opinion, this is natural, right? People are going to want to exploit themselves, or not exploit, that's the wrong term, forgive me, to promote themselves. Okay, some more than others. All right? But considering somebody less than for just because they do this, no. Because you don't know how much the level of work that goes into this shit. I've seen people walk out with money and they don't even have to do shit, bro. They don't even have to do that much. But let's continue.
You know, but that's why I say that's where the mental health comes in at, because sometimes I've caught myself being like, damn, like, this is me being, you know, completely, you know, transparent with y'all. Like, I've really caught myself sometimes being like, damn, like,
Fair.
fuck, like, I don't think nobody really know me. Like, nobody really care about me, who I am as a person, my soul. Like, it's all a flesh thing. Oh my God, y'all, I'm getting emotional. And I'm at work. Can't get emotional. But, so,
and this is the double standard. Chloe, I'm glad you said this, right? people hate a lot of people will hate for their daughters to do this, right? They will hate their daughters to do this. But then they'll sit around and prey on somebody else's daughter who does it, or want their wife to emulate what these types of women do. And I agree. Yes, every action has a reaction, right? It does. Agreeable. The problem and the reason why this is popular now, in my personal opinion, I could be wrong. Y'all may not agree with me, and that's perfectly fine. The reason why I think that this has gotten the way it's gotten now, and the reason why it's popular now, is because we didn't properly teach at home. Okay? A lot of people didn't properly teach anything at home. It was always, don't do it. Don't do it. Bad. Don't do. Don't. There was no why it's not bad. And when you did get the why, it was some religious reason. It was some stupid reason. It was some reason that really didn't make any sense. It wasn't solid, right? You get what I'm saying? And this is not even just if you're selling your body. That's even if you, at this point, that's even if you put yourself out there in if you put yourself out there in a flirtatious way. If you flirt in general, people are going to think it regardless. I want y'all to understand that. If a woman flirts in general, there is some guy out there that thinks Sydney Sweeney is a slut. I guarantee you. I guarantee you there's somebody out there right now that thinks in the back of their mind that Sydney Sweeney is a slut because she has her tits out, she looks good, she prides in how she looks, and she puts it out there. Okay, there we go. I didn't see that. There we go. You feel me? You got me? I just want to make sure we understand, chat. I want to make sure we understand, chat. Okay? My issue in general is that we have not, as a society in general, we have literally have sat up here, we have let our daughters do whatever without properly vetting and properly telling them what's up, the consequences. And we just let them do whatever, and we were always harder on our sons. Look at society right now. And you know what? Here's a crazy part. Here's another hot take I got for y'all. Here's something else. Look, think about this for a second. Watch this, right? And the reason why this is the big issue now with social media now is because a lot of the women hate men. All right? Not only does society coddle women, those same women hate men. All right? If the third wave feminism bullshit, if that never picked up, because I have a feeling this was going, with the internet, this was going to be a thing regardless, right? But I can almost guarantee you, in my mind, that if we didn't have the third wave feminism bullshit that we have, right? If we didn't have that feminism bullshit, that's, dogging out the men and disrespecting the men, we wouldn't be having this conversation. It wouldn't be that big of a deal because everybody would understand that, hey, look, this may not be my cup of tea. This woman may not be my thing. I may not want a woman like this. So I'm not going to entertain this. So I'm going to go move around. I'm not going to sit up here and waste my time on social media talking shit about these women when I don't know what they're going through. Sorry, I'm over here catching up with chat, y'all. Sorry. I had to get that out. Y'all feel me, chat? Chat, you feel me? I want to make sure y'all understand where I'm coming from. Because honestly, people can do what they want. And yes, you're right, Mugen. You can't be mad when people see you as such, when you promote yourself as such. Right? But when somebody does step out of their comfort zone and says, hey, this is just a facet of who I am, respect it. I know a couple of dancers right now that literally that do other shit besides dancing. And that's the thing, Hobo, you're saying the key thing. The problem is there's people out there that literally want these girls to stop doing it. The funny part about it is they want the girls to stop. They want the girls to stop. At the same time, going in and trying to get a girl to do something similar, right? Fresh and Fit, best example I can give y'all. I personally believe that those Fresh and Fit dudes, they get those women up there on purpose. They try to get those girls knocked down. They try to get those girls up there to talk to them and behind the scenes, you know, but when the camera's on, they're out there trying to dog them out. It's not even a money, because I'm telling you, if it's not, well, it's going to be probably money's probably part of it, but there is going to be some kind of trade factor involved. Yes, and that's the biggest problem. Welcome back, by the way. They make more money being on that show, and they take the abuse from those men, because that's exactly what those men are doing. Those men are abusing them because of what they do, and they think that because, and they get the stupid ones on purpose. I'm starting to think they get the stupid ones on purpose so that way it could be an easy target. Because if they got one that actually knew what they were talking about and that would stand up to them, it would be a whole different. The show wouldn't even go a whole different way. They will be trying to kick him out. You need to get out. You're disrespecting me. You see what I'm saying? People are doing it to try to get a piece of the pie at this point. But when I'm doing it in a more respectful way. Okay, this is coming from somebody who works in the industry. And I want to share with y'all, there's things that, yes, there are things that go on. Yes, there are some creepy guys out there. There are some dudes out there who don't care. There are some stupid managers. There are some dumb dancers out there. Yes. The whatever podcast, sometimes they have their moments too. I think the whatever podcast is a little bit more reasonable. They do a little bit more conversational, but I think the whatever podcast is a little bit more reasonable to deal with, in my personal opinion. Okay, but let's continue.
Yeah, like, it's just like, damn, like sometimes you find yourself, especially with like the relationships that you have been in, because, you know, I've only been in one relationship since I ever started dancing, and that was like the most toxic relationship of my adult life ever, and I don't even want to. But anyway, so basically just, you know, in who you choose to date, you know, the men you do choose to date, you know, if you some women in the sexual industry, they have been lucky to have great partners who support them, and, you know, but a lot of women don't. And I feel like a lot of times, as the women in the sex work field, we don't talk about this enough. We don't talk about the, you know, depression you get sometimes from dancing. We don't talk about the self-esteem issues you get from dancing. We don't talk about the, you know, imposter syndrome you can get from dancing. We don't talk about the body dysmorphia you can get from dancing, because somebody is constantly nitpicking about how you look and what you look like and what size you should be and how, you know, we don't talk about this enough. You know, sometimes all we do is glamorize the money and the looking good and the fun and the drinking, but we don't talk about what it does to our mental and what it does to our relationships, you know, and what it does to your relationship with self. So it's really, really important, I feel like, to just take breaks sometimes, have a very, very good, strong mental, and seek therapy. Like I get therapy. Like, well, I haven't started yet, but I'm planning to get therapy very soon. I feel like anybody that's in this type of field, sex work field, definitely needs a therapist. I don't feel like that should be negotiated. You're exchanging energies with different people all the time. You definitely need somebody to talk to. You definitely need to be in tune with yourself, because it can really like ruin you. So mental health is very, very important, y'all, and you got to be a very strong person to do this mentally.
Agreeable. That is 100% agreeable. And this is part of the problem with social media right now. Social media has made it way too easy for people that right there, perfect. And we've talked about this before, Mugen. We've actually had that conversation before. It's really based off the interaction. And the problem right now, this is part of the problem, is that there are a lot of women out there who are not decent with interaction. They are so quick to get at you for money, right, that they forget the human interaction element. And so when they make everything a transaction, and in men's mind, once we start viewing things as transactions, we start nitpicking shit, right? We start nitpicking. Like, we start looking at prices. When we go to the store and we see 2 items for a certain price, we start looking at the price. We start looking at what's the difference between the two. We start looking at all of that. You feel me? You feel me? Like, we start doing that. So the biggest problem is there's a lot of women out here that don't have the mentality. And that is the biggest issue that I've seen. We've seen a lot, and it goes back to what my video. If y'all haven't seen this video yet, y'all need to watch this video, because I kind of give my little 2 cents on it and all of that. I would love for y'all to go watch this video whenever y'all get a chance, preferably after the live stream. But I would love for y'all to watch this video. Go ahead, lay it on me. Take your time, lay it on me. She has a few points. There's a few things I can't back fully, but I like that she's level-headed about it. Yeah, the kind of person you want to meet. This is the kind of person you want to meet before making the choice to do something like this. Yes, agreed. Like, honestly, people like this, I would love to have a video saying, hey, look, if I were to talk with somebody that wants to be a dancer, I would show them this video. First, from what I'm seeing so far. I'm gonna watch it during the live stream. You get to hear me like twice in your head.
Physically, spiritually, you have to, or you're gonna be lost in it. That's why some people, so yeah, definitely mental health. They didn't tell me about that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. The money's seasonal. Money is seasonal, y'all. It's like when I first decided that I was gonna be a full-blown dancer, like when I first started dancing, I was working in Publix and I was a CNA, and I had my little 2 jobs and I was still dancing. I ended up quitting my Publix job first, right? And then I kept my I quit the CNA job first, and I kept the Publix job. And one night I went in there, I think it was like my 3rd day. I don't know. I went in there, I made $500 in one night. It's like my, and I had decided on from then, okay. No.
Okay, we're gonna come back to this. I'm gonna get this point up. Okay, here we go. Men's shampoo versus women's shampoo. Women's shampoo has all the extra stuff, but it only adds some scents and some small things. Men's shampoo cleans our hair, and it may smell kind of good. We don't care about the glitz unless it's being sold. We want what we buy to work. That right there, sir. That's perfect. That's a perfect example. Perfect example. We want what we buy to work. We want it to work or be worth it. In this case, in the case of sex work, we want it to be worth it. Okay? We want our time our money that we put into, we want it to be worth it. Just saying.
Actually, my second night of dancing, I made $500, And I had decided on from then, like, I don't really give a fuck about this public job. I really don't give a fuck. So I could care less. You know what I mean? And I do away with that public job, whatever. And I just went head first into dancing, you know? And it's kept me afloat. It's definitely helped pay the bills, but the money is definitely seasonal, y'all. You're not gonna be making thousands and thousands of dollars every fucking day, around the clock, 24/7. You will live out this bitch with $0, $20, or just your house fee made back, crying in tears, like, oh my God, like the emotional turmoil you go through when you can go from making like a band, 2 bands, to just making not shit for like a week, or, you know, you like, fuck. So it's very important to always have something, to have a side job, or just always, like, yeah, always have a side job, always have backup planner, just always have some money set to the side. Like, if you are, when you are in a good season, put money to the side, have money set to the side for the slow seasons. I'm telling you, this shit is important. I'm still going through it, like, I'm learning as I go, but I want to like help anybody if I can that's thinking about getting into dancing. So always have money set to the side, okay? Like, always, please. Or have a second job, always. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm gonna slightly disagree with the second job, right? Slightly. I'm going to slightly push back here. Okay? I'm going to fully agree with having money set to the side. I will agree with that. However, you don't necessarily need a second job doing this. Okay? You don't need a second job. If you have a work schedule, dancers, any dancers that, I want y'all to listen to me. If anybody does dancing, any females that want to do dancing, what you need to do, have you a set work schedule. If you're going to do this full time, have you a work schedule 3 to 4 days out the week. Okay? Have 2 days, if you're going to do 4 days through the weeks, for example, 2 days during the week, and then both 2 weekend days. Okay? Depending on, you know, how the club works. All right? Keep track of your money. This part, you're getting ahead of me, but yes, that too. Right? If you're working in the clubs, have you 3 to 4 days, right? Like a regular job, 3 to 4 days, go in there and work, come out, do your thing. You feel me? And then while you're working the job, make sure you have regulars. Get you like a list of regulars. You know what I'm saying? Some that are big ballers, you got some big spenders, you got some a lot of your mid-tier guys, and then you got the little small ones, right? Make sure you manage that. Because if you do it right, you can manage to where you can get at least enough money in a week. Right? So that way, if you do take time off, extended time off, it won't hurt you that much. You understand what I'm saying? The biggest problem that I've also seen too is that girls make that $1,000 in a night and they spend it. Like, straight up. That part. This right here. And this is part of what I do with the Dynasty Dimes, right? I want to get girls involved with other ventures. Okay? For example, music videos, modeling shoots, promos, situations. You know what I'm saying? Things where you may not necessarily have to work as much. Right? You can get paid to host a club night. You feel me? You can get paid for that. You can get paid to host one night, bring some people in, get some bottles together, do all that shit. That goes with the branching off part. You can connect with artists, be in music videos. You can get money off of that. Dynasty Dimes trading cards. That could be that'd be a thing. Right? Oh, and that part too. Just because they pay less doesn't mean they're worthless. Yes. This is the key right here. The biggest problem that I see a lot of dancers do, that when they do get those different level of customers, right? That the ones that pay like less than your normal, they treat them like less than. They treat them like whatever, right? Now I can understand. The only way I find this remotely acceptable is if, say, you have two of your regulars in at one night, right? And this is very situational, but you got two regulars on one night. You got the cheap guy and your big baller in one night. Okay? Take care of both of them. But of course, you're probably going to spend more time with your baller because he's the one spending the most money. Okay? Cheap guys just going to have to take it. But if you treat him with respect, right? He's going to understand. You understand what I'm saying? He's going to understand. He's going to know. He's not going to know the full details, but hey, he's going to know that you're getting to the money. I got work to do. Blah, 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 whoop-de-whoop. It's how you handle it. That part. How you handle it. And both you and Mugen Lord said the same thing. How you handle it is very key. But yes.
And I would also like to push, like, have something that you're interested in. Do things. Have hobbies. Like, don't make this your whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's toxic. Have hobbies. Do things.
It's only toxic if you let it be.
Like, create a career. Start a business. Whatever. Like, the world is yours, to be honest. Just have something you're doing outside of this. Let's think. Is there anything else I wish I would have known before I started dancing?
Okay. And just to let y'all know, I'm gonna try to timestamp this later, so that way we will be you guys will know. And if I do get a chance to get a hold of Miss Mia Mocha, I'll be able to let her know, hey, we reacted to your video. This is where it is. Yes, and I do agree with this. If you have another client there, be honest. Look, I only have X amount of time. I have other clients. My other client is here. Exactly.
Honestly, I don't think this is something I wish I would have known. I think I already knew this. I was going to say, like, relationships. I already had a really, like, hard time relationships before I even started dancing, but just dancing is just, it makes it harder because, like I said, you're basically, like, my whole, like, you know, job is to be a sex symbol, you know, so a lot of people will view you as such, you know, even though that's just my job, that's not who I am. Like, I mean, it is a part of me, but that's not everything. Like, that's not my whole, you know, I'm human too, like, whatever, you know. I seek real deep intimate relationships, and it's kind of hard to have that with people because they don't see you as that. Like, people see you as a good time, people see you as an experience, so it's hard to kind of actually be with somebody who sees you, you know.
But then also too, once again, it goes back to what I was saying earlier. This is not your that is not your problem. Okay? That is not your problem. And I had to learn this myself. Okay? How people see you sometimes, it can be adjustable, sure. But there are some people, and I've dealt with this with the fucking Comicsgate idiots or the new CG, whatever they want to be, that will literally go out of their way to misrepresent you. Okay? That is their problem. You get what I'm saying? That's their problem. If all they see you as is an experience or whatever the fuck, and they don't see you as a person, especially if you're not communicating that. Okay, if you're not communicating it, that's your problem. But if you are communicating with that and they're not getting it, that has nothing to do with you. Okay? As a dancer, that has nothing to do with you. Okay? I try to pride myself with whatever dancers that I talk to. I try to do my best to treat them as human beings as best as I can. Okay. But I do tell them at the end of the day, I am a dude. Okay. So if you do look good or something, I'm going to tell you. If, you know, you have to, you know, I'm just going to be real with you. If you look good in the outfit, if I feel like you look really good that day, if I'm feeling you that day, hey, I'm going to say something. You know what I'm saying? It's not in bad taste. Feel me? Why are people? Hold on. So let me take this. I'm gonna let this play out while I'm doing this real quick. Hold on.
But well, it's good if you do got a good partner and you're dancing. Props to you, baby. I love that for you. Love that for you. But me, I haven't been so lucky. So yes, definitely relationships are very hard to navigate as a dancer. I suggest being single. It saved me the turmoil. I tried the relationship thing once as a dancer, and that shit, I'm still healing from that shit. And that shit happened when I was like 19. I'm about to be 22. So I kind of decided to kind of just refrain from being in a committed partnership with somebody or being in a serious relationship with somebody at this point in my life while I'm still doing this. But I won't, discourage anybody from trying to be in a relationship as a dancer. I feel like you can date as a dancer, like you could, like this is just what works for me. Also, another thing I will say is boundaries. You be around in your friendships and
Sorry about that, yo. What up, AJ? How you doing, big dog? Good to see you. He never fails. Everybody want to call me when I'm in the middle of something. But yeah. Let me see, because I think one of the other DJs called me. He said he got another show to do on the weekend, so I might be working Friday instead of Saturday. I don't know. I'm doing well. I'm good. We over here finishing some stuff up. The more honest you are with people, the easier making relationships worth it. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Agreeable. I think that's the I think the thing is, a lot of people aren't ready for honesty, though. You feel me? The people aren't ready for honesty. Just saying.
partnerships. And another thing I wish people would have told me is that boundaries are very important. Boundaries are super important. With friendships, relationships, please have strong boundaries. Please know everybody is not your friend. Everybody's not your friend. Know that, remember that, and act accordingly with that, and don't feel bad about it. Like, really gatekeep yourself. Like, whatever you're comfortable with, you're comfortable with, but always stick to what it is that you're comfortable with. Never let nobody negotiate that with you. Never let anybody, talk to you any type of way. Anytime you feel like something about somebody is off, it is. And listen to your first instinct and leave that person or those people, whoever they may be, alone. So
I don't agree with. You do have to speak up, right?
that's it. That's all for things that I wish I.
You do have to speak up. I'm gonna disagree with that last part because it's not always that. So once you start assuming shit, that's where you start running into issues. But you can have a gut feeling about stuff, yeah. But you do gotta, like you said, you gotta communicate.
I would have known before I became a stripper. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know if I gave you some type of positive information.
Liked it.
And I hope that I can kind of share, like my experiences, what I went through, what I know with you, and it might help you on your journey if you're thinking about becoming a dancer, or if you're just interested in life as a dancer, want to know things about me, like what I do, whatever. So thanks for watching, guys. See ya.
All right, that was a good video. I think it was very informative. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna drop a comment real quick. You know what I'm saying? I can spell. All right, there we go. Bam. There we go. All right, y'all. So what y'all thinking, man? I think this was a really good video. I'm actually glad I put this in my list to watch. And I am going to, once again, I am going to put this in the time code so that way people can see it. Again, it comes down to communication. If you're a dancer, you have to let your guy know about your problem clients or issues you have, so there's no misunderstandings. Exactly. Yeah. I think he wants me to switch days. Let me double check. I'm over here checking my phone now because my other DJ friend of mine messaged me and stuff. But yeah, that's key. And I think that's the biggest problem right now, right? And I did also explain a little bit of it, or why strippers are going broke on my version of the video. If you guys want to take the time to go look at it yourself, go ahead. But I think this also goes into this. And, you know, I think a lot of people try to blame the men for this. But I really think we're really past the point where it's the men's fault. We really got to make sure, you know, everybody is covered. And I think the dancers got to take accountability for themselves. You feel me? I don't care who you are. You got to take accountability for yourself. And because if you don't, it's going to go, things are going to go haywire if you don't. You feel me? So, but yeah, y'all check out this video. Like I said, that's a good video. I like her video. I dropped a like, I already dropped a comment. But yeah, I think honestly she was good. Like I think she was really good at what she was saying. There was some stuff that I don't necessarily agree with, but she did get her points out in a way that was calm, cool, collective with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad she was able to put some thought behind what she did, man. You feel me? But if you guys are liking the video, you know what I'm saying? If y'all want to see more of this, let me know. Hit me up, man. Let me know. Drop a like, share this out there, let people know we are up, man. We got a lot of shit going. You know what? That would be dope, though. I wouldn't mind. I honestly wouldn't mind that. If she was down to talk, for me to talk with her, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. So mostly it's just because she didn't do that. No, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Totally fair. She didn't do that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, agreeable. Very good points from her end. A lot of this too. A lot of people don't understand. There's going to be personal opinions too. So, you know, people's personal experiences and all of that. But yes, very informative video. I agree. And like I said, I would definitely like to talk with her if you know, if things happen. You know what I'm saying? That happens. But drop a like, y'all. Drop a like. Get those shares out. You know what I'm saying? Follow us on all social media. You know what I'm saying? Follow the Dynasty Dimes page. I do have a YouTube for that. I do have YouTube. Let me see. Where is my damn? I can't find my shit now. Never fails. You guys haven't yet. I'm the one. I'll be doing the editing and stuff, like that. And yeah, I definitely want to get people's do that. I'm gonna take your finger and put it over the button and make you hit the share button. Do it. Damn it. No, I definitely want to get different perspectives and stuff like that. Definitely want to do that. I definitely will. But so let's get into something before we get into that. No, that's definitely not that. All right. So I want to go into the reason why I did this live stream in the first place. I'm gonna go into the reason why I did this live stream. Yeah. And there was an incident that happened. I'm all about girls making their money. I'm all about girls making their coin, their munyon. Hey, pizza do sound good right now. I want some. I'm all for girls making their money. But one thing I can't stand is girls that be trying to finesse men. Or that be trying to finesse in general. I can't stand it, bro. Shit is stupid as hell. Dumb as fuck. It is stupid beyond belief. Don't like it. Can't stand it. I do not like people that try to hustle and steal from other folks. Okay? I don't like it. And what makes it worse is when you steal from somebody you work with. Okay? It's wrong when you steal from customers, right? It's totally wrong when you steal from customers. But let me make that clear. But it's worse, in my personal opinion, when you steal from somebody that you work with. It's worse. Okay? I'll get to that in a second, but I wanted to share this story right here that I found. Cardi just left the chat. I saw this article. Now, this is very misleading, right? Miami stripper steals more than $62 from a client after getting him drunk. This was back in 2013. It's a little bit of an older article, but it still makes sense, right? A stripper is facing multiple charges in Miami for allegedly getting a client drunk at a private party and stealing more than $62 from his bank cards. Okay. Bosal, 34, is a prime suspect in the robbery, according to her arrest report. She faces charges of committing an organized scheme to defraud, fraudulent use of a credit card for $100 or more, grand larceny, and selling narcotics without a prescription. The alleged victim went to Playmates Club at 3875 Shipping Avenue on Friday when he asked the dancer and 5 other unknown women to strip and entertain him while he was there, according to a police report cited in local media, which added that Rivera danced for the victim in private and constantly offered him shots of tequila, with the other 5 women later joining in. The man became completely intoxicated and was unable to leave the club. It was in this state of intoxication that Rivera allegedly robbed him, taking his wallet and cell phone. Around 4 a.m., feeling a little better, the subject decided to leave the place but realized he did not have his credit cards and his cell phone with him. Hours later, he realized that his missing credit cards had been scanned using phone applications where various amounts of money, totaling $62,345.91, were transferred and paid to Playmates Bar and Grill in Triple Vision, which is the LLC name of the strip club, as if he made the payments to those businesses. $62,000. That's why I said it's a little misleading. $62. It was $62,000. Police also detected 6 PayPal transactions from the man's cell phone to Rivera's bank account, which he did not authorize. Charges were also made to Chase, American Express, and Wells Fargo bank accounts for Playmates Bar and Grill. Way more than $62. She admitted to the police that she paid herself, but said the victim allowed her to send the money to herself. However, that's bullshit. However, investigators called the stripper's account inconsistent after she told the police that 5 other women were involved, but she did not know their names. Rivera's phone contained information about human growth hormones and antibiotic steroids, which appeared in an incoming text message asking her to bring the product to Playmates Club to purchase it. Rivera was taken into custody and reported to the Correctional Center, authorities said. I don't even care if it was literally $62. It's still wrong. I don't care if it was $6. Don't care if it was $2. 62 cents. It's wrong, bro. The only way. Okay, I'm gonna talk my shit for about a split second. Okay, hold on. Where? Let me get up in this bitch. Hold on. Where is it, man? Oh damn! I hit the wrong button. Fuck. Okay, the only way. About to get in my shit. I'm about to get him out. Get in my shit. The only way that this is remotely acceptable, okay, is if the guy was a prick. And I mean, he has to be like unverifiably a prick. Like, he's got to be completely understood. The dude has to be a complete douchebag. Okay? You have to be a complete an utter douchebag. For it to be okay to remotely steal from. I mean, you got to be a douchebag to the management, the staff, and the dancers, the DJ too. You feel me? Outside of that, and let me make this clear, those situations are few and far between. Let's just be real. That's the only way it's acceptable. If you are causing a genuine point of contention for everybody in that club, folks are going to look the other way. Ain't no motherfucking way, bro. Ain't no motherfucking way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way you gonna sit up here and steal that much money from somebody. I don't play that shit, bro. Not only as a dancer, this is where you get fucked up, because not only are you arrested, you got a record. Now you won't be able to be hired anywhere. You won't be able to be hired. Nobody will. Clubs in that region, you will have to go to another club, and even then, your record's gonna follow you. You won't be able. It'll be as hard as hell for you to get work. It will be hard as hell for you to get work. That part. And I don't like, and like I said, for people that say, well, it's the man's fault. Anybody who says it's the man's fault in this case, y'all fucking stupid, bro. Because ain't no way that you think it's okay because, oh, a man goes in there, it's okay for him to get stolen from. No, it's not. It's never okay to steal. And it's even worse. You know what? The reason why I did this video, right? And I'm gonna talk to y'all, right? Let's talk. It was more like 62,000, Fatal Crest. You gotta be hard up for some cash. Your life gotta be 10 kinds of sucky if you have to steal from not only a customer, but from another dancer. And I shit you not. I wish I was making this shit up. But this just happened this past weekend. Yeah. Okay. This happened this past weekend. And this is what made me want to do the live tonight. So, for those of y'all that don't know, I work, the club I work at. Bro, I don't care if it's the principle, right? It's the principle of the matter. Because if you gotta steal $62 from a customer, you fucking stupid, bro. Like, you really gotta be hard up for money. But it's like I said, it's even worse when you're stealing from your own, right? Because dancers are supposed to be working together. But Chris, I hope you're doing well, by the way. All right. So let's get into some story time. All right. So y'all know I worked over the weekend. I worked this past Saturday night, and last Saturday night was jumping, man. We had a good time. It was right before Easter. You know, everybody coming in, chilling, having a great ass time. Good time. We had money flying. There was one dancer in particular, and out of respect for her, I won't name her because I'm cool with her. She cool. She all right. She's a little hood, but she cool people though. Every time she comes in, she doesn't come in often, but every time she comes in, she has people to come in for it and spend money. I'm talking about they throwing money on her. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, almost every time I've seen her, she's got people coming in and spend money on her, and it's a nice amount. I'm talking about dudes just throwing money, almost like you see in the music videos. You feel me? People throwing money. And you know, she's pretty cool. You know, she lets me know when she's in, and she's like, hey, you know, can you put me up early in the rotation? You know, I got my people here, blah blah blah, boo, boo. I got you. Yeah, sure, no problem. She, you know, she already hands me some money off rip. You know, hey, let's get it going. I'm like, all right, bet. I got you. Take care of my people. Got it. Take care of me. I got you. So she got money being made, and then at the time, we had a little section, you know, where her friends was at. Her section, she ended up inviting another dancer. Okay? She invited another dancer, and for those who don't know how that works, is, you know, if you get another dancer in your section, there are sometimes where, you know, you can go for a dancer, and sometimes, you know, a dancer will be like, hey, you know, spread the love to another dancer, because, you know, I'm not jealous, I'm not, you know, I'm not selfish. I want you to spread the love. You know, maybe there's somebody else that you can, like, you know, hang out with. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you know, dancers that are secure in themselves, they tend to do that. So she put out this other dancer, and I saw them together. They were making money, and I'm like, all right, cool. They making money. They was in a section together. There was like another bag, right? The dancer that came up to me, she already had a bag of money. Like, you know what I'm saying? They was already throwing a bag of money on her. But the other girl dancer that came in, she had the other bag. I get a message from the other dancers talking about, you know, hey, can you take me off the stage for a little while? You know, blah, 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 whoop, woo. And I asked him, like, is everything okay? Is everything okay? Are you good? I didn't get an answer back. So near the end of the night's over, you know, we getting everybody out. And I collect my tip out at the end of the night from the dancers. I realized that not all the dancers, like, there was a dancer missing. I got tip outs from almost every other girl, but I realized one of the other dancers was missing. And it was the same one that told me, you know, hey, can you take me off stage? So I go to the front and I ask, I was like, hey, do you know where this dancer is? They didn't know. Yeah, they were like, they had no idea.
Bruh.
No clue. So the other dancers are coming out, they doing it, you know, they give me their tip out, and you know, we talk for a little bit, you know, they doing their little thing. Some of them are still trying to count their money on the way out, all that shit. And the other dancer in question got pissed off. She was mad. She started getting rowdy. The hood dancer, she got rowdy a little bit because she was like, you know, where the fuck is so and so, blah blah blah, whoop de woo. So I asked the manager to go look in it back, and well, actually the other manager asked, and come to find out, that bitch was gone. I mean, out of there. Like, she didn't even exist. Like, she was out. She left. So she was mad. Like, the other dancer was mad. Like, and rightfully so. And the crazy part about it is, I had her, the dancer that stole, on one of my videos for the Dynasty Dimes. Please believe I took her off. Because you're not about to sit up here and steal. I don't condone bitches who steal. I don't care. You can get mad. I don't care how good the video is. I will take that bitch the fuck down. I'm not doing it. I don't know how much money was stole, but there was money in the bag. Okay, it was enough. Because the dancer, the hood dancer, I'm gonna call her that, she had another bag with her money in it, and she had the original money that she got from the people, and she had money in there. Like, it was like you had to push that shit down. So she was, yeah, she was gone, bro. Fatal Crush, she was out of there. When I tell you she was gone, and she hasn't posted nothing to this day. Like, as of right now, She hasn't posted anything. I haven't seen nothing on her story yet. I haven't seen nothing yet. Matter of fact, let me see something. Let me see something. Let me see. Nope, I don't. Nope, she hasn't posted nothing on her stories. She ain't posted nothing on her stories. She ain't posted nothing. And that's a fucking shame, bro. It's a damn shame. It's a crying ass shame. Oh, she technically got away. But not really. Because she basically put herself in a position where if she come back, she gonna get in trouble. Oh, not only, it wasn't even just me, it was the dancer herself. I'm not about to sit up there and play with that. Because personally, I don't do that shit, bro. Like I said, I get it. If I understand if somebody was being a dick to you, all of that shit, I understand it. And they were just being, being straight up disrespectful to you. But to sit up here and just steal money, especially from somebody that you work with, because people don't have to put you on, okay? Let's make this clear. Nobody has to put you on for nothing. That's a fucking fact. So when somebody puts you on, the best thing you can do is split the money. And unless they tell you otherwise, you split the money. If you going through a tough time or some shit, all you have to do is say something. I guarantee you somebody would be there to help you out, especially since you're a woman in America. Now, that brings up a very good question, Hobo. That's very dependent. Right? It depends on how well the clubs know each other, they connect with each other, that thing. But normally what happens, automatically, you're kicked out the club. At worst, at best, you're probably suspended for a while. On the least end. On the worst end, and this is just speculation, mind you, okay? You can be fired. Okay, not only are you fired, you'll probably be suspended, fired, and if the club has like sister clubs, you would probably be noted that no, you can't work in these other clubs. So you're pretty much gonna have to like start your life somewhere else and hope nobody knows. And the way social media is nowadays, people will say something. More often than not, somebody will say something. You feel me? You feel me, chat? So you got to be careful with shit like that. You have to be careful with stuff like that. Yes, when you do get a hookup, their name is attached. Yes. So how you act is very important. But stealing, bro, I can't, bro. Can't. Ain't no way motherfuckers are out here stealing, bro. You feel me? Straight up robbing a fellow coworker. If you gotta steal, you're not good at your job, baby. I'm just saying. If you gotta steal, no. Good question. To my knowledge, there isn't one. That part right there. And the only reason why I haven't said nothing or tagged the person in it yet is because, like I said, I ain't trying to start nothing. Maybe there's some more stuff that I'm missing out. But from what I saw, oh no. That shit ain't right. It ain't right. And you deserve to get left where you stand. Stop stealing, bro. Just stop. Moral of the story, stop stealing. Moral of the story is stop stealing. That is literally the moral of the story. Stop fucking stealing, bro. Hey, I'm telling you, it would, like, if Hood Dancer, you know, who's to say Hood Dancer might do some shit or get something coordinated. We don't know. That's why you got to be careful who you do shit with. You feel me? You have to be careful of who you do shit to. You have to be careful. You have to be mindful, bro. Like, you don't have to steal, bro. Let them. How you doing, BS Warren? How you doing, Renown Zero? But bro, like, you can't be like, it's bad enough to steal from a customer, but it's worse when you're stealing from another dancer, bro. Bruh. And I wish I was making this shit up, bro. Like, stories like that, I wish it was just like canon. Like, I wish it was just content fodder. Like, okay, guys, I'm just playing. But like, no, this shit actually happened, bro. Like, you don't need to steal from another dancer. And you're right, Hobo. Strippers have a hard enough time as it is. But for you to sit up here and make it worse, not only for yourself, that's really the big problem. You're making it worse for yourself. Because now you just removed yourself from the club that would actually work with you. You go anywhere else, and if anybody else of note finds out about it, you in trouble. And it also speaks bad to your character, because if you're going to sit up here and steal from another dancer, ain't no dancer going to want to work with you. And that's facts. That's fucking facts, y'all. That is facts. Ain't nobody going to want to work with you. And nor should they. Nor should they. Y'all out here wilding, bro. Ain't no motherfucking way you gonna sit up here and try to tell me. Like I said, I can understand if the dancer was being a dick to you or just straight up disrespecting you, but she let you have a piece of her money. She shared money with you. If a dancer invited you to her section, that's something that a lot of dancers don't need to do. They don't have to do that. Y'all weirdos, bro. Like, come on, bro. I don't like that shit, bro. It will, yes, and people, I'm telling you, news travels. Shit travels fast. Especially with social media. I'm telling y'all right now, that's what's going to end up happening, because she better stay radio silent. That dancer, I'm telling you right now, baby, you better stay radio silent. You better not let anybody else know that you working anywhere. Because I guarantee you that shit ain't going to work. She probably did. And honestly, it's really going to make it bad. Like, she's really just, or at the very least, what's going to happen is that dancer is going to have to vet a little bit harder. As far as I know, I don't know yet. Oh shit, man. That's crazy. That's wild. I'll tell you what. That is something else. I hate when this happens. I'm over here trying to fix some shit and it doesn't work. Okay, there it goes. Oh, there it is. Saints Row behavior. Pfft. Saints Row had more people in Saints Row had more sense than that. Facts. But yeah, I just wanted to tell that story with y'all. I hope y'all get that. More of the story, stop stealing. Stop fucking stealing. God damn it. Shit. All right, y'all. We're going to wrap things up here in a minute. If anybody got any questions, now's the time to ask. You feel me? But we're going to do one more round of tip or dip. How about that? Y'all want to do one more round of tip or dip? How about that? We going to do it. We're going to do one more round of tip or dip. How about that? Not yet. I haven't yet. So what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to play a game called Tip or Dip. It's real simple, okay? We're going to show some clips of some ladies moving around and all that, doing their thing. And y'all, pretend I just gave y'all some money, all right? Pretend I gave y'all some money. This is for you guys in the chat right now. You got a stack of money right here. And I want to know if you're going to tip or would you dip or find something else. You feel me? All right. We're going to start with this one right here. And I'm going to keep it muted because, V-Bucks. We're not allowed to dish the spot. Nope. I'm giving you the money. You can't leave the club. All right. So, would you tip or dip this? Would you do it? Would you? Oh, I just want to know if you would. Let's go ahead and get started. Let me get this. There we go. Yeah. There we go.
The Dynasty.
Just want to know if you would. Dipping and waiting to leave. Oh, come on, man. Y'all, tough crowd. Dip. Okay. Dipping and waiting to leave to get McDonald's. Okay. No? Okay. Start tossing river. I just use my. Hey, there you go. Fair enough. Dip. Okay. Wait a minute. Hold up. Stop the music. Hold the fucking. Wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Bruh. You what? Renowned what? I had to stop the music with that one. Wait, what? She's good. I don't know about the hair. I did. Okay, fair enough. All right. I'm like, damn, bro. You can take it. I'll take the chocolate. Fair enough. Okay. All right. I'm gonna prevent you from getting canceled today. What? All right. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. I understand. But you know what? I got something. Hold on. I got something for you. Hold on. This one here. Here's another one. We gonna bring this one back for you. This one's for you right here. Hold on. All right, Renown. Let's see what Renown thinks. We played this one a little bit earlier, but we're gonna play it again because Renown came in late. So this one right here. Hold on. We gonna get it going. We're gonna get it going. Bring the music back. I had to stop it, but go ahead. All right, there we go. Yeah. Yeah. He said, I'll take the Asian ones. Okay. What you think? Come on. What you think, Reno? Oh, we know. I know the story. We know the story. Hobo likes some 2D. Just want to know. Are we tipping or dipping it? Her name is Onyx. Her name is Onyx. I'm tipping on my V-Books and reverse comics. Fair enough. All right, bet. Yo, she's really good at what she does. All right, we got a tip from Fatal Crest. All right. All right, Reno said he fuck with it. All right, bet. All right, I had to. I got a little diversity in here. You know what I'm saying? We got a little diversity. All right, I got another one for you. I got another one. We got another one. We gonna keep the game going. I got a few more for y'all. I got another one. This is the homie. I've known her for years. So.
Saxon pass, you know ready?
With lipstick all on the paper. Let me take a hit while you sit and watch. Go ahead, talk shit. It's all in the paper. Let me grab my dick while you sit.
Got a lot of tattoos.
The Dynasty,
What's it,
baby.
What y'all thinking? What y'all thinking? This is Taurus. And it's because I forgot why her dancer name was Taurus. But she's got a lot of tattoos. For those of y'all that like tattoos, y'all into that. Got a lot of tattoos. She's a sweet girl though. Like honestly, being able to talk with her, she's a sweet girl. Definitely, if it sounded good. You just hungry, bro. And matter of fact, look, hey, you keep talking. I'm about to go, man. I gotta go to the club, go grab me some meat. Yo, there, thank you for the 10. BS Warren with the 10. Fair enough. But let me get this. All right, I gotta drop the like there. There you go. Appreciate you. Yaira. Here's a question. Do you ever have traveling dancers that come through or send dancers to events, adult expos like SumiCon? I haven't. Now, I've heard of this happening before. Very good question. I've heard of this happening before. And personally, I would like to. I personally would like it. One of the things I would do with the Dynasty Dimes, I would like to send some dancers to go like to other cities and shit like that. I definitely would like that. That'd be dope. On some real shit. And I do want to get some girls to be coherent with the brand, so that way, hey, we're gonna go here, we're gonna go to this club. Hey, I got my day off. I'm gonna go to this other club over here called Burn House. I bring a group of girls, we all go out, have a good time, buy a bottle, you know what I'm saying? Have a good time, chill out, all that shit. Feel me? And also go to adult expos. I've seen videos. I've never done that. Soft tip me to ask her if she's truly a Taurus. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Tip. Okay. You like tattoos? Bet. But yeah, thank you, BS1, for the 10. Good question. Very good question. I like that. All right, y'all. All right, we got another one. Where's my other one here? Where's my... I gotta show y'all. I gotta share. This is my... I gotta give y'all an excuse. I want to. I really want to. Oh yeah, the centipede. Yeah, oof. She's got a lot of them. So I gotta show this one. This is one of my favorite videos, yo. I gotta do it. It's my favorite video. This is my excuse to show Euro. I like Euro. I like her energy, her vibe. What we thinking? Tipping or dipping, y'all? What we thinking? This is Euro. Tip or dip? Y'all seen her around here before? She be acting a plumb fool. If y'all want to see another one, like with a little bit more of her face, I got another video. This one doesn't have any audio though. I throw ice. Wow, y'all rude. This is the one I did the photo shoot with. If those are in my Discord, y'all know. Once again, a Euro right here. Same, just different outfit. I think it's pretty cool. I think so. Yep, I like the area there. Yeah. Lovely bass. Ayy. But like honestly, she's really like live for real. Like she be high energy for real. She deserves all the money she gets. Tip. Alright, bet. Alright, y'all. That was gonna be it for me. I'm about to go ahead and end the stream. I appreciate y'all, man. I really do. I do appreciate every single one of y'all. Tip, bet. I appreciate y'all. That has been today's segment. I gotta do this, bro. I gotta do this real quick. There he goes. This has been today's segment of Tip or Dip, brought to you by Dynasty Dimes. I mean, I gave you enough money. You was gonna get a fillet of fish anyway, bro. Like, but it has been this episode of Tip or Dip. Appreciate y'all. I just been chilling out. Been doing a whole lot of stuff. Been working on a lot of things. We can take 13's cut. I bet. See, and now you about to go leave and go. Now you about to go leave and go get. Now you have more fillet. I mean, I could have gave you. See, sir. You gotta play. You gotta play along. You gotta know how to play along, sir. Imagination. I threw all my reverse books at strippers. Hey, you might want to watch it. They might not be too happy about that. They probably might want the money. They don't know what that is. But no, I thank everybody for coming by. I do appreciate you guys so much. It does mean a lot. BS Warren, thank you for the 10. I appreciate it. Also, thank you to Miss Sparkles for being a member of the channel. All right. Exactly. That's exactly what they said. Fatal Crest, good to see you. 13, glad to see you, man. I hope you're doing well. I know you're recovering and doing well, man. I hope you're doing well. AJ, appreciate you, big dog. Once again, BS1, thank you. Mugen Lord, thank you for coming by. Yeah, it won't let me scroll up any further than that. But Mugen Lord, thank you for coming by. I appreciate Blue Shell for coming by. Renown Zero, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate all of y'all for coming by. It's always a pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Right? But you know, give me a few because I'm actually ending stream because I gotta go pick up my check. You know, the money calling. You feel me? The The moolah, the money calling. You understand me? The money calling. The money calling. I gotta go get to it. You feel me? You understand me? For those who know, you know. You're good. I gotta make food. Okay, cool. Go make it. No, I got bills to pay first. Absolutely not. Hey girl, you look like brother. Right, exactly. Hey, I got you. Look, I got bills to pay, bro. I'm trying to make sure I got enough of my bills right quick. But I appreciate every single one of y'all for stopping by. If you guys are gonna be watching this on archive, I greatly appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I definitely appreciate y'all watching this on archives. And I want to make sure everybody is enjoying themselves. Like I said, y'all know how I do when I do this thing. I want people to be well informed. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to be entertained, but also well informed. You feel me? Y'all know it's not just entertainment. It's also, like I said, I want y'all to be understand what goes on and make sure you have an understanding of what goes on before you go in and have a good time. So, like I said, if you do go in there and you get yourself drunk and all that, that's on you. Okay? We don't want you stealing. We don't want you, we don't want you to have nothing stolen from it. We don't want you stealing from the dancers. I want y'all to, to have a good time. If y'all go in there to have a good time. You don't have to ball out. You don't have to go in there balling out of control unless that's what you want. Cool. Go hungry to line my pockets. Fair enough. I understand, 13. Same. I tell that to anybody. But I do got to get up out of here. The money calling. And your boy must answer. Okay? Telling you. Tell me. Once again, I thank every single one of y'all. I do. You feel me? And I thank every single one of y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'm trying to see if I know how. Do I know how to do? Who's still live? Does anybody know who's still live? Anybody know? Let me check. Let me see who's still live. Looks like Hypnotic is live. Smash JT is live. Which y'all want to see? Y'all want to see Hypnotic, Smash JT, or Epic Mike? Which one? Huh? I'm gonna let y'all pick. No nickels, don't go crazy. I mean, you can, like I said, fall in love responsibly. That's what I care about. That's what I care about. Be responsible. Enjoy responsibly, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all want to see Epic Mike? He's playing Isolation Part 2. Alien Isolation. Not unless y'all want to see the Hypnocast. Or you know what? I'm gonna do this. New Black Street. Yeah, we're gonna say what's up to New Black Street. How about it? All right. But yeah, we are ending everything. Y'all don't go nowhere. We are gonna be showing them some love right quick. Okay, we're gonna be showing them some love. We thank y'all. Don't y'all move. Don't go nowhere. Oh, and before I forget, I'm gonna do it. Fuck it. Hey, this person right here, don't be her. Don't be the one stealing, okay? This bitch right here. Yeah, don't be the one stealing. You feel me?
Bruh.
Don't be. Yeah. You thought I wasn't going. Yeah, you thought I was. No, don't be this person right here. Don't be her. Don't be stealing. You feel me? That shit ain't cool. That shit ain't cool at all. Yeah, you thought I was gonna let you slide. Not today. Not over here. You not. Fuck out of here, bro. You out here stealing from people and shit. Thought I wasn't gonna say nothing. You thought, no, ma'am. Absolutely not. Absolutely not, bro. Until you rectify that situation, it's gonna come back to bite you in the ass. Okay? Whatever little ass you got. Tuh. Fuck wrong with y'all.